We're here in Altus, in the southwestern part of Oklahoma, and usually people in the rest of the state might think, well, in this part of Oklahoma, people are going to have landscaping consisting of yuccas and cacti and some of those dry land type plants. But if you live in an area with some mature trees like this property of Tom and Ellen Yates with those tall pecan trees behind me there, you can take advantage of the shade and the shelter from the wind those provide and create a little micro habitat in your yard. Well, here we have Tom and Ellen Yates. Hello, Tom. Ellen.
Hi, Steve.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Welcome to Altus.
How long have you guys lived here?
We've been here about 30 years. My grandparents built this house back in the mid-20s, but we've been here since the 70s.
Okay, and you've certainly enjoyed this area.
We have. We love this area.
Absolutely.
We want to stay here. So we've done a little work here lately to get it so we can enjoy it more.
Okay, so recently you've done quite a bit of work in your backyard here.
We have.
Kind of redone the landscape?
We've redone it.
Okay, and I noticed you got this tall wall. How tall is the wall here?
7 foot.
About 7 foot tall? Okay, so that gives you some protection from that southwestern wind, those drying winds, and I'm just dying to see what you've got on the other side of the wall there.
Let's go look at it.
Can we have a tour? All
Sure.
right, thanks a lot. Wow, Ellen, this truly is an oasis back here in your backyard. Wow.
Thanks, Steve.
It's just hard to believe, being in this part of the state, you would come in here and see some of these plants that you normally would think about in a garden, maybe in Tulsa or Muskogee.
I know it. Every day when I look at it, I'm just surprised but pleased with it.
Yeah,
We love it.
I can imagine.
This is just our treat.
And what was this like before? I know you've lived here for a while, but the backyard was kind of plain.
We've been here about 30 years, and for all this time, the yard has just been open. It was just all grass with no fence. We really couldn't enjoy it. So we decided it was time to to do something with our yard.
Okay, well, I think you guys have just done an incredible job. You did enlist the resources of a landscape designer and contractor.
We did. We sure did. Craig Nance has just been wonderful to work with. He's helped us out so much with design and with all these plants that you see. He's just been wonderful.
Well, I think it's just incredible the way the space is arranged. You got the patio here with the covering that's so decorative with all this cedar work and
thank you.
the curved edge of the deck following the pathway.
Well, we had a true craftsman who did our patio for us. We designed it and worked with him, and he just did a beautiful job.
Oh, I'll say it's spectacular. And just the hardscape of the area, I think, is also incredible. This brick pathway that curves around the deck, and then you have your driveway. I think is really unique, the way it just extends and runs at an angle across your backyard. Why do you have the big gates and the driveway laid out like this?
Well, for one thing, we have a one lane garage, and cars were always getting blocked in here. So we thought for a long time we needed another way out. And then too, we have an Airstream trailer, and sometimes we bring that in our backyard and set it up here. So
okay, well that makes it really convenient. And there's an alleyway in the back, so you can just make it like a big loop.
Yes, you can just go right out there.
Okay, that's pretty clever. And the brick, you've got some really interesting designs, sort of like the walkway kind of flows through the drive here, and you use this area in a particular way.
We do, yes. We had a large party here just about a week ago, and we had about 100 people, and this was part of the party area.
Like a patio even.
Yes, we had chairs all around and food. So we found that it works really well for social events.
Great way to use your space. Well, the mix of plants in your landscaping here, I think, is just beautiful. I love the mixtures of the foliage colors, the purples, the golds, the blues from the Colorado blue spruce, and you have azaleas. I didn't think I would be seeing things like azaleas and dogwoods and some of the oak leaf hydrangeas and things like that. Really plants that wouldn't do that well here if they weren't protected from that hot southwestern drying wind. But that tall wall really does a great job of protecting those and the shade from those pecan trees. You guys have virtually an oasis here
I
in
know, we're
Altus.
very fortunate. We're just so fortunate.
It's so nice.
We had the old trees. They were the one thing we saved out of the old backyard. Now, of course, in Altus, you save your trees.
Absolutely. Hang on to those.
Yes.
And also understand that you protected the roots of the trees just in the design and the layout with the area where you put your driveway and the walkway and even your water garden.
We did.
Those were all situated in a way so those roots of the trees could be protected. Is that right?
Uh-huh. We designed the fence so that it would go around those roots and save them and keep
Very
them.
clever.
Yes, we really want to preserve those.
Okay. And the water garden, I understand that Tom likes taking photographs and
Oh, he's a photographer. He's an excellent photographer, and he's loved waterfalls for years. He's taken lots of shots of them, so he really wanted to bring that into the backyard.
like native waterfalls out in
Yes,
the mountains
uh-huh,
and
In Canada and Colorado, he shot some really pretty ones.
okay, well, those make a good thing to look at and create a waterfall if you're wanting to do something like that. But I think it has really good sound. I love the
We love the
trickling
sound.
of the water over those falls.
We're
And- go ahead.
we're in kind of a busy area, a lot of traffic here, so that blocks out the traffic noise as well.
Okay, the water, the sound of the water blocking out the traffic. Well, you certainly do have a really nice mix of plants. I see a few things that will grow here that normally wouldn't be that hardy, say in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, or Stillwater, like the Indian hawthorns. You get flowers on those in the springtime.
Yes.
Then the evergreen foliage, and then also I see some pittosporums over there. We usually see those a lot in the Dallas area, plant that's used a lot in the landscapes in Dallas. You even have a variegated one, and even some false hollies I noticed over by the gate, variegated false holly plant that's not overly winter hardy in most of the state, but doing fine here in Altus.
It is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think you have a beautiful yard. I think it's well done, and I'm sure you guys just enjoy this area.
We do. We just love it.
Thanks for showing us around.
You're very welcome. It was our pleasure.